Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. Today I'm going to be making a fun pocket tuck journal card. It's a whole combination of things. I saw it on Ann Kenlin's channel. I'll try to remember to link below the video. And it was using square paper to make this folded thing. I'll show you for a second. I decided to actually use some of my Tim Holtz papers. I know, crazy, right? So I'm going to put these to the side and I'm going to show you what I made. All right, so this is the item. This was an 8x8, or still is an 8x8 piece of paper. And you're like, well, it's just a square, Lisa, but it's more than a square. So you could glue it down to a piece of paper. You could tuck it into something. This is the last video I did. You could tuck it into something, or you could, like I said, glue it down to a piece of paper. But what it is a fold open with a pocket, and I forgot to grab some stuff to put in the pockets. This is just random, would not go in there. Pocket right in there, and then this opens, and there is a fun pocket right there. I have gone and decorated these. I'm not going to decorate on this video, but I do have a question for my subscribers. Would you rather see videos where I make one thing and then decorate it, or would you like to see just the item to make and you know how to decorate, so you're going to just do it on your own? Or kind of like I did this one, where I decorate one to show an idea of how I did it and then just show how to make the item. So if you could just put a comment below of what you'd like to see these videos. I'd love to be able to tailor it to what people are looking for. Yeah, so I make stuff to show, but in the end, I want to make the subscribers happy and be able to want to watch what they want to see. So yeah, do you like the full-blown, or make something decorated, or just make the idea without decorating it, or make the idea and show one of them decorated? So this I did decorate and just put little tidbits. This was a fun thing I did a long time ago, where there's washi tape and stamping in the middle, like strips, and then just some little pieces, a Tim Holtz stamp. This side, this was actually a piece of paper from when I did the ironing of the wax. You can sort of see the flowers below. I stamped on top of it. This was a stamped vertical sticker that I did, so just threw a couple things. I probably threw something else on there, flower, butterfly on there. And then this was just, this piece right here is part of that. My leftover piece from a recent video that I cut the edge off. Some boo-boo tape, just a little thing. So yeah, so cute. Like I said, you could easily glue it down, like at the bottom, like in a triangle thing, so you still have space to put something in and have it open, or you could glue it up farther so it's there, glue it down completely, and then have it open inside and have tucks and tucks. But super functional, super easy to do. Let me show you how I made these. All right, I think I'm going to try to take one out of this wallflower package. Let's see what we got. Now, since the item does get flipped up and sideways, you want to make sure that whatever you're using is not going to be upside down when it gets flipped up. So that's why I used this that had just the stripes on it and something fun on the front. So, I mean, that would be fun. Little bugs in the corner. I like that one. So many of them, that would be so fun. That'd be easy to decorate too. I think there's two of everything here. They've gotten mixed up though, because I have gone through and I have actually used some of them. This one would be great with that on the side. All right, I think I am leaning toward I want something that you can see a little bit more. I think I am leaning toward this one with the flowers. They would get covered. Yeah, I think we'll lean toward that one or this one. No, I think we'll do this one. Okay, I should have picked one out in advance. Sorry. I was thinking about it. and then I forget. Eventually these are going to all have to come out of their little packages because the little packages are starting to rip. But for now, I always forget to put that on top so I know which package it is. Okay, so simple to do. Now you can use your scoreboard if you want, or just go ahead and fold, but we're going to need to fold it in half and a half again. So I'm just going to, and the reason I decided not to score it was I've noticed that my scoreboard is off just a hair. So when I would score it on 4 inches, it would be off a little bit. I find that if I really need it to be folded exactly in half, it's better for me to do it. All right, now we're gonna open it up and fold it in half one more time. And nice good bone fold, because this Tim Holtz paper is so thick. Now you definitely want to have double-sided, because like I said, it's gonna flip up, and you're gonna see the pockets when you're all said and done. So at this point, you could decide which side you want. I chose this side to become the pockets that flip that way and up. But if you really wanted it to go, you could cut this side and have it flip in and up, depending on your paper lathe. Like if this was on the other side, we could do that. All right, so how I did it for this. Now we need to cut from this corner up to here. Now you can take a ruler, do a line. You could use a pen. I just have this little ballpoint thing. I can make enough of a divot to see it. So I'm going to start with that corner, and we're going to go to the corner and just do a little divot. So I can see it. Probably might be hard to see on camera, but I can see the line to cut. And this way I don't have to worry about an ink mark. If I had a pencil, that could probably work. But all I have is a pen up here, so we don't want to, I can't erase a pen mark. All right. Now, if you had a good eye, you could probably do it yourself, where you know you were going from corner to corner, but I would be afraid of it. Now, one thing I did not do on this, and I thought of, was to make a little thumb hole on these before I closed them, and I did not ink that. So we're going to do that for this. All right, so we're going to put a little thumb hole right about the center there, and right about the center there. Now again, inking is not necessary, but this Tim Holtz paper does have the white center, and I didn't necessarily want to see that. Yeah, much better. Okay, so this is going to go here, and this is going to go here. We're just going to do one quick bone fold there, and glue. I'm using the art glitter glue because thicker paper. And glue. So could it be any simpler and any more cute? So since you're using the backside is a little less fancy, it leaves plenty of room to decorate stuff. I do have, it's probably too big, but I do have these from that last video, and this would be really cute here. I might even just cut that apart to add it. My little, yeah, that one would look really cute down there. Or I could even add it to that, put it on there. So we're going to just fold it and fold it up. I found that putting this one on the inside and this one up was probably a little bit harder to control because of gravity. So doing it that way is a little bit easier for gravity. I decided that after I actually made this one, it does fold down and flip up. But for future purposes, I would probably make this the front just to make it gravity-wise a little bit better. But it's, again, not necessary which way you do it. This one, like I said, I just made it. That was the original. The other thing I did do is I did round that corner. It felt too square to me. But I did have to round all the corners for it. So I started with just the littlest one on this front corner, and then figured out what the next corner was, and the last corner. Now you could probably go through and do all of them, but this is the corner of the pocket, which I didn't want to necessarily open. So this is just those 3 sides. And flip it in, flip it up, or flip it up, flip it in. And then decorate how you want. Decorate there, decorate there, decorate there, decorate there. But no matter what, you have a fun pocket to be able to take your stuff, and then, these are too big obviously, but stick stuff into the pockets. I love it. It's so much fun and so easy to do. And again, you have it, you could just tuck it inside of something and have it go. I mean, that would be, you know, fun to be able to put together. I love it. So simple, so easy to do, right? Okay, well, that is a very quick video. And again, I'm just doing it for you to see how to do it. But please leave a comment below if you want to see the videos that go just how to make something, or how to make it and decorate it, or just showing a sample like I did here, how I made it and decorated it, and show how I could do some options. I love it. I can make a ton of these, but for right now, I'm not. Oh, I just saw this little bird hanging there. Oh, how cute would that be? That really would go cute there. I'd have to cut that a little bit. See, now this is what happens. Is I decide to not do something, and then yeah, I like it. I'm going to add it. I think this was left over from my last video when I did the strips. And it must have been just sitting on the side. I forgot to put it in its package. Yeah, that's very cute. I like it. Let's glue it down. I'm going to glue it fully down. I could technically glue it down as a little tuck, but I think the wear and tear on Mr. Bird might not be the best. So we're just going to have him be a decoration, because the colors really go with that. Yeah, I like it. I got those vertical stickers like I used on that. That flower reminds me of that one a lot. So I think I'm going to put it on here. Simple, right? And then, like I said, I can figure out how I want to go ahead and throw some decoration on that one. Might be a little bit bright for that, but it actually works pretty good. Throw some other things on there. I'm going to keep this out for that. Yeah, I like it. I love my little bucket over here. I've mentioned it before. It's just, I mean, it's not that little, but it is just filled with little odds and ends and things that just at some point I might want to use, but just don't have a true home for it to go. So, yeah, I like that. I might take a little ink and darken it up a little bit, grunge it up a little bit, but that would be fun to put on to there. Okay, well, that is going to be it for this video. If you liked it, a thumbs up would be really helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave it below. And again, please let me know how you'd like to see the videos go. Which version do you like the best? Short and sweet, make the item, or a little bit longer where I decorate it, or like I showed this, where I just decorate a little bit, and you make the decision on how you want to go forward. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for stopping by, and as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye for now.